guys, how's everybody doing? Yo, you beat your Hollow Knight Steel Soul run? Holy shit, congratulations! What do you have left? Miko Arc is on the crown. I just realized I have to make an adjustment. That'll work. Somehow this crown is adding a bunch of height to me that I don't know what to do with. Help. I'll move this stuff also. Let's see, hydrate. Yes, it's a little bit too high up now. There we go, that should be better. There we go. Inorkri, Anya, Akat, Iblob. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. There's a Space Empire board game called Twilight Imperium, getting a digital version on Steam. I've heard the name of it. Isn't that like a really long game? Like, or am I thinking of something else? Twilight of Your Weekend. Yeah, okay. I think I might be thinking of the same thing. Yeah, hey cat. Well, anyway, so it's stupid long. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. It's like, let me see, what is it? Did you? Yeah, Twilight Imperium. Ooh, yeah, it's a bit long. 8+ hours for a single sitting. And that's like if it goes quick. Get 3 boss rushes, with 1 being the Pantheon of Hollowness and 2 alternative choices for quests, which I'll get. Oh, nice. We'll get for 100% Steel Soul. I see. Beat the second zone, Shinobi. Went back to the older stages to find secrets, and I might not have all the right gear yet. Some of the side areas are platform hell. Welcome to hell. Hey, Kara. Yeah, hey, White. I know you sent me a big long explanation of something, but I'm not reading that. I get it. I already understand the vibe. I'm like, I glanced at the paragraph, and I felt the vibe of it. That's all I need. This is like how I learned how to drive. I looked at the driver manual, and I felt the vibes from the book. And then I failed my driver's test. But that wasn't my fault. There's an indecisive old person on the sidewalk, and they couldn't make up their mind if they were crossing or not. And I let off the brake, and I instantly failed. Can't be worse than me. You hit the stop sign? What happened? That's like the thing that's saying stop most. I need to hear about this. Yeah. Hey Crank, how you doing? Like, you hit the stop sign. I think we need to make the kissy face guy in Silksong into a mascot. I haven't played Silksong. So you don't know what you're talking about. I mowed that thing over in my old lifted pickup truck. I see. Well, did you pass? Today's my birthday. I'm totally not saying that for attention. Crank, happy birthday! Happy birthday! You get free roll in the gacha roller. Happy birthday! What are you gonna get? Oh shit! Whole outfit. Okay, well, I will be one moment. Let me go get that outfit for you. Ultra rare. Pretty nice. You know, it's kind of funny, but like, you would think, given how often it happens that I have like a special button to just roll costumes. I do not. You are just lucky. You're just lucky. Yeah, Pascal Gert, how you doing? Welcome. Let me catch up here. I got deducted 3 points and still pass. That, okay, no offense, Kara, but man, that, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was at a fucking crosswalk, a good distance from a crosswalk, like a full car's length, and I fucking let off the gas for 1 second while somebody was like indecisive at the edge of the crosswalk. Instant fail. Like, I get it. Like, yes. Like, yeah. There's a human involved, obviously, so it's more of a thing. But it's like, I was not even like, there was no possibility of that person getting hit by that car. Yeah. The guy in my passenger was like, okay, and let's keep going. Oh my god, jeez. Okay, wow. I don't know. Boy, I would fear for my life driving wherever that's like a pass. Holy fuck. It's unbelievable. But anyway, so yeah, Crank, I hope your birthdays went well. Hey Mario, how you doing? Yeah. Stop sign, not smash sign. True. His words. He said, take a sharp turn. To be fair though, like where I live, I don't know. Like the thing is it's always better to err on the side of like extra like strictness when it comes to like driving vehicles. But I've had some weird like situations for sure where it's just like I got pulled over for like, you can't like, man, I've been pulled over for some weird fucking things. I've never been ticketed though. So off work today because reasons. Almost done Super Mario RPG. Oh, very good. Going for the final star. Very good. Hey, Goth Cat. Welcome everybody. Welcome. We're a real amalgamation of themes here right now. But you know, that's how it is sometimes. Power thirsty midnight Tifa. Oh man, that is some like, that would be like a crossover fan art that like, that's gonna hit for somebody. Oh, while we're talking about fun driving facts, I had an expired driver license since the end of January. Just replaced last week. I see. Nowadays, I just ride my motorcycle and drive my car for grocery runs, long trips. I see. I never have a car. I'm like, probably something I need to resolve at some point in the near future. Oh, gosh, I'm very lazy. Secretly wants a Vespa. I used to. I don't know if I want one so much nowadays. Like, I ain't gonna be able to drive you anywheres on a Vespa, baby. Like, I need an automobile. Yeah. Ugh. But look at the little red one. Okay, let me take a look. Oh, it is very cute. It's true. They're really cute. Yeah. Hey, Julia. How you doing? Cars are great if you hate money. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Donkey Kong 94 Mastery. Donkey Kong 64 Mastery win. I don't know. When's the heat death of the universe? It'll be sometime after that. Man, I fucking hate Donkey Kong 64. I fucking hate it. I'm not gonna like, I'm not knocking it if it's a game people like. Like, if you like Donkey Kong 64, have at it. Like, more power to you. It's just a game to me that, like, I just don't like. There's nothing about, like, the immensity of, like, the bad vibes I get from that game. No good. I don't know if that'll work. Oh, this is definitely a look. Did anyone ever prove the existence of Aerith's final limit break? What's it called? Great Gospel? That exists. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Where is this coming from? Nowadays, that is just right. Yeah. It does, but you get to use it for like one dungeon. Afraid. Yeah, I don't know. What does the Donkey Kong 64 Mastery look like? Let me take a look. Oh man, I just like. Well, the thing is, PM, most people just don't get to her last, like, limit break because most people don't grind it out. That's what it is. Although I think there might have been, like, another limit break in the coding or something like that. But I don't know. This is the face I make when I'm looking at Donkey Kong 64 achievements. Man. I'm like looking at this and I'm just like, man, this fucking sucks. This fucking fuck. Ugh, man. At some point I probably will fucking do this, which is the worst part. Like, at some point, there's just gonna... No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. They're always making new games. There will always be, like... There will always be something that can push Donkey Kong 64 farther in time away from me. We're safe. Donkey Kong 64 can't get us. Fair, I think if you make your whole party invincible... I ground it out. I want to see it. Ground what out? There was an unused voice line where she was still in your party for a bit. An unused voice line? In the original, like, in the game that doesn't, like, only has, like, battle voice cuts? And even then, I don't even know if it has that. You control the stream. You don't have to hurt yourself. Yeah, oh, unused dialogue. Okay, that's different. I was like, unused voice line. Not that Aerith secretly lives, but more like just a different original story. That wouldn't surprise me because Final Fantasy VII has a lot of cut content. Like you can tell that the game was very much like amorphous until release. Is the past tense of grind still ground? Mr. Taco, how you doing? Yeah. Don't make me turn you into a low poly Kong. Don't know. Mr. Jack, please. No. Yeah, so anyways. Instead of playing Donkey Kong 64, we just play Mario 64 that takes place in Donkey Kong. I would be more inclined to play that, honestly. The big thing is the bananas. The fucking bananas. God damn. Let me take a look at this. I remember Wang mentioning... Yeah, tag anywhere is a legal option for doing that set. This means nothing for me to say, okay? So take it with a grain of salt. I could see doing tag anywhere. That's all I'm saying. And what is Code doing? We're talking about Donkey Kong 64. Donkey Kong 64 has there's me and Wang mentioned it the other day when we were talking about retro achievement stuff, that under retro achievements it's legal that you can use the Tag Anywhere's mod to play Donkey Kong 64 and do that set. That would make the game a lot better. I'm gonna move this because it looks like I'm topless. I'm gonna instead of playing Donkey Kong 6, that's why I'm firing up Blender. No. Remember when the first story draft was you just play as a detective investigating Avalanche? Some morbidly curious side of me honestly wants to see the new Bubsy 3D with analog controls. What is okay, so for people that don't know what Tag Anywhere is, so in Donkey Kong 64, you have 5 playable characters. They all have unique colored bananas that they can only pick up. So the idea is that you have to go through each stage, like with each of these 5 characters, to pick up all their bananas. Tag Anywhere lets you switch at any point to whatever Kong you want to use. Normally you can't do that. You have to like go to a special fucking switch pad to switch to the specific Kong. It's really bad. It really slows the game down, and I can understand why Tag Anywhere is probably legal for this. Ilya, how you doing? Hey Clary, what's up? Yeah, it sounds even more miserable. Yeah, so I'm not saying, I'm definitely not. We have a million fucking games to play before I'm like so desperately starved that I'm going to play Donkey Kong 64. But I mean, honestly, even Donkey Kong Country 3 is like way more likely than 64. I said it and I didn't like it. I didn't like the words, how they left my mouth. I felt it. Did you hear the sound my body made when I said it? I don't know if that came through the mic, but like, that was like my soul. Did you hear that? Like, that was visceral. That was like my organs like clenching. Like the air left my lungs. I don't know. I don't know if the Game Boy Color Donkey Kong games are that much worse. I really don't feel like. I mean, like. I at least have the benefit that I don't know fear when it comes to those ones. Donkey Kong Country 3 I don't like very much, and Donkey Kong 64 I don't like very much. Like, we're gonna be maybe doing, yeah, Skippy, how you doing? You just missed the sound of my soul leaving my body. We're talking about Donkey Kong 64. I don't like Donkey Kong 64 very much. And the words... I also don't like Donkey Kong Country 3 very much, but like, I said the words, I would play Donkey Kong Country 3 before I played Donkey Kong 64, and I just went... It was just like that. And I didn't, like, it was so, like, I had no control over it. It just, my body just made that sound. I feel it. I feel it in my, like, chest. I'm tense now. What did you say to make your soul leave your body? That I would play Donkey Kong Country 3 before I played Donkey Kong 64. And I'm like, I don't like either of these things. That's not something I'm gonna... no. Huh. Ugh. It's like, fine. They're fine games if they're what you like. It's just, I don't like them. I'm just innately incompatible with those games. Donkey Kong 64 is too slow, and Donkey Kong Country 3 is too big brain. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Like, my complaint about Donkey Kong Country 3 isn't even like a negative. It's just that I'm incompatible with it. It's like, what do I do about this? Like, you know, it's just, I just find the pacing not enjoyable. I have the same problem with Beautiful Joe 2. It's the exact same problem that Beautiful Joe 2 has. I'm there for a very specific feel, and Donkey Kong Country 3 doesn't give me that feel. And Beautiful Joe 2 doesn't give me the same feeling that Beautiful Joe 1 gives. And, like, I get it, games become different things over time, and sequels don't have to be just another thing of... doesn't have to be the original 2, you know? Just, it doesn't have to be a second it doesn't have to be a perfect copy of the original. Yeah. Channeling her inner Frieza. No! Absolutely not. So, please, not like that. Wonder... how you doing? So what Code is saying is, they're fine if your opinions are wrong. No. Not like this. Not like this. Only on Twitch could you say, I don't like Donkey Kong 64 and have it be interpreted in these two different ways. Oh my god, okay. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Oh, how did we even get there? I don't even know. Wonder, how's things going? Yeah, soul left my body. Cody, if you were held hostage and forced to play 100% Donkey Kong 6... Oh man, Banjo-Tooie! That should really tell you about how I feel about Banjo-Tooie. What would you choose? Oh, fuck me. Is it life or death? Like, is it a life or death being held hostage? Yeah. Hey now, Donkey Kong 64 is 101%. Oh man, one more percent to suffer through. Doing alright. I'm doing alright. Been kind of blood day because I woke up nauseous. I hate waking up with nausea. I get that one. Something tells me you choose death. That doesn't answer the question. Disagree. Zelda games have to be Zelda 2 forever. Just kidding. I've been talking a lot about the fact that it's really interesting that, like, Zelda 1, 2, and 3 of course being Link to the Past, like, these are all pretty different games when it comes down to it. And A Link to the Past is, like, really, really, like, a shocking jump from 2 and 1 when you really think about it. Code, if you were held hostage and forced 100% Donkey Kong 64 Platinum Demon Souls. Oh, Demon Souls in a heartbeat. I've done that before. Like, if I had a PS5 and Demon Souls, I would have double platinumed it. I really like Demon Souls. Demon Souls is a good game. Donkey Kong 64 is a game. Doing good. Clean the bathroom. It's been a cleaning day. I cleaned my room up a little bit. Like I cleaned my room up too. So yeah, doing some cleaning today after months postponement. Yeah. I know. I needed to clean around here for a while. I think the whole thing might have started because it says something about mastering Donkey Kong 94. Oh, right. Moving on to 64 now. At best, if it were to happen, it would still be like a year plus from now, because we have a bunch of good stuff on the Super Nintendo to dig into. We still have a lot of NES stuff to dig into, and we have to get that initial like foothold on the 64, which is like. We also still have a ton of Game Boy Color stuff to dig into too. Though Game Boy Color is kind of adjacent with the 64. Damn pure Bladestone. Here, just one sec. I'm not like, don't get me wrong, I think the achievement set for Demon Souls fucking sucks, but like I'd rather fucking do that. There we go. There you go. Enjoy. March 19th, 2021 or 2011. Yeah. Have you heard about the newest console? Yeah, I did. I did hear that. Looks like we're going to be getting Wii next March. So I have a lot of ground to cover. I'm going to try and make sure I get the event badge for the Wii though. I missed it on the GameCube and I feel really bad about that. You know, you got the platinum. You talked about how awful the platinum is. Oh yeah. I'm just like, for people that like don't realize that I have the platinum in this. Like, I know what I'm talking about when I say like Demon Souls, what it takes to do the Demon Souls platinum. Like, miserable experience, but like, is it more miserable than Donkey Kong 64? 100%? I don't think it is. It's like miserable in a different way. Like the thing is like I could sit here and we could hang out while I do the Demon Souls Platinum. Like Donkey Kong 64, like it's just like 100% brain power like the whole time. Doing 100% for that, doing the mastery for that would be like, I would have to be thinking about it all the time. And I don't want that. I don't want that for my brain. Please be kind to the cat brain, it's sensitive. Yeah. I'm hyped for the Wii rollout, but I'm gonna be old by then. In less than a year, that's the rollover? You're gonna be old in less than 7 months? What is it? It's September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Holy shit, 7. Yeah. With Code, would you rather play Donkey Kong 64 101%? We force to stream first-person shooters forever. The thing is I don't hate first-person shooters, right? And if I... Okay. If I had to, like... If I was put in a situation where it's like, you have to stream first-person shooters forever now, I would probably look into more medical, like, support for my nausea. Like, I would probably be... I'd just be munching on ginger the whole time, and, like, you know... I think I would rather 100%... Oh man, Quest 64? What are you all on today? Like, I cleaned my room. Like we just got through saying that it's a cleaning day. We cleaned up, and y'all are dredging all this shit up. What the hell? Everything was good. Everything was good and clean. And now I'm having to pick between Quest 64 and Donkey Kong 64? Oh man. Actually, you know what? I think I would rather play Donkey Kong 64 than Quest 64. I don't like saying that. I don't like those words leaving my mouth because I don't like either of these things very much. Yeah. It says literally beat the game. Like, I guess. Man, Quest 64 is like really like. I'm so unengaged with the idea of it. Someone, no, don't clip that. Maybe Quest 6. Like, at least like Donkey Kong 64, like, you're doing stuff. Man, Quest 64... My entire experience of playing the game felt like I was doing nothing. And it was also like... Also, I got really bad motion sickness playing Quest 64 too, because I find the camera really, like, shifty. Quest 64 is one of the many games my youngest brother mastered in retro achievements. Goddamn. I want you to play Dragon View for the Super Nintendo before either of those. What is Dragon View? I don't even know what Dragon View is. Dragon View. Oh, cool icon. Oh, it's a platformer. It looks cool. Ooh, boy. Looks like it might be a hard set, though. I'll put a pin on that. It's an interesting little game I stumbled across. Platformer, weird early 3D maps. Interesting. Huh. Weird. 100% Star Ocean 3 and 4. Like, you gotta give me tasks that can be done before the heat death of the universe. Like, come on. Like, I don't know, like, 3 and 4. I've played like half of Star Ocean 3, and it's very, very, like, tiresome. Like, don't get me wrong, if you're just playing through it with, like, no interest in getting, like, a mastery, then, like, or, like, getting everything, that's probably fine. But, man, like, the problem, for people that don't know Star Ocean 3, the problem is that every map in the game has, like, this thing where, like, you fill out the map by running around, but it's, like, pixel perfect, so you need to move... You have to run against every wall in every map to open up all the pixels, and sometimes some of the pixels are just, like, really impossible to hit. Like, they're just, like, way off the edge of the map, and it's like you have to just hit it at the right angle to get those pixels. And when you get that, when you get 100% on those maps, you get a item. And I'm sure any kind of list for Star Ocean 3 would have, you need all those items to get, like, a mastery. Yeah. Hey, Wang. We're making the cat suffer tonight. That's the plan. They're all making me pick between, like, Donkey Kong 64 and Quest 64. And like, goddamn. Like, no. Like, neither of these. Yeah. Genesis has more achievements, so yeah, never touch those. Yeah. NES says gross. Why they actually want you to sit there bored playing Action 52? I did like half of Donkey Kong 64 set. I'll master it. I believe in you. But I don't think your hatred for Donkey Kong 64 is quite as, like, visceral as mine. During these comparisons, I had the words, I said this, and you know how I feel about... Yeah, I know you love slop. Yum yum. Like, you know how I feel about Donkey Kong Country 3 too. And I had the words leave my body. I think I would play Donkey Kong Country 3 before I played Donkey Kong 64. And I completely, beyond my own control, my body made a sound. And I don't entirely know how it produced that sound, but it made that sound right afterwards. I'm pretty sure that was my soul just leaving my body. It was like, like, it was like that, and it was like, I don't know what it was. It was completely, like, I had no physical control over it. Yeah, this is normal when the first set to liking Donkey Kong 64, step to liking Donkey Kong 64. If it wasn't clipped, it should be. I'll go back and make sure it gets clipped, but it was very funny. Like, I laughed at it. I haven't heard myself make that sound before. What? Yeah. This is quite funny. Oh. Anyway, so, yeah. There's other Donkey Kong... Actually, Is there more Donkey Kong things to do? There's gotta be more Donkey Kong things to do. Once you get that pesky soul there, Donkey Kong 64 doesn't seem so bad. Yeah, yeah, I think you're probably right on that one, unfortunately. So we have like, there's a lot of games that like I'm just never gonna get a mastery for like, so how to put this? I have like, when it comes to like different series, like I'm not like gonna master every version of the original Donkey Kong. Like there's the arcade version, there's the Atari 2600 version, there's the NES version. I do actually have the master for the NES version. The Intellivision version, there's the A2 version, there's so many versions of the original Donkey Kong that I'm just never gonna bother getting a master for, right? So like generally, like if it's like kind of like an individual like landmark game, I will like be tempted to do that, but like man, like I don't even want to do Donkey Kong Country 3, so like I'm almost at the end of my interest in the series. Could I be persuaded to play the Donkey Kong Land games and like other ones? Then like maybe, because I don't have any experience with those. Like that could be just like a curiosity to explore, but like Donkey Kong Country 3 I don't have an interest in, Donkey Kong 64 I don't have an interest in. So like probably the next Donkey Kong game realistically I'm going to be playing is Diddy Kong Racing. Like that's like the next like big one, and then it would be like Donkey Kong Country Returns, I guess. Maybe like, I don't know, like, yeah. DK Jungle Climber on DS is surprised. I would play that. I would play that. Yeah. Then King of Swing on GBA. I'd play those. I play those games. Yeah. And Donkey Kong Country Returns is good. I like that game. It's solid. So like, you know, it's not beyond. There's still other games in the series that I'll be playing. I don't know if I'll do much for mods with Donkey Kong Country and like fan hacks. I'm gonna be doing the boss blitz, checking that out, but like I don't think like there's gonna be a lot of that. Donkey Kong Country or Diddy Kong Racing should have been bigger in my opinion. Yeah, it's a weird one because like the game is like you know just like leagues better than Mario Kart 64, but like also it just doesn't have the cast that Mario Kart 64 has, so it's just like I don't know, it just hit like less big, I guess. I think the game still did good. Like the big problem with Diddy Kong Racing is just not having like a real strong cast, which is like I was gonna say bananas, which is bananas because you have like they got Diddy, like they could hit up Nintendo and be like, hey, we're making a kart racing. I don't know if Nintendo just didn't want them, like, you know. And Diddy Kong Racing features a cast of random screwbows. It does, which when you say it like that is a really strong pitch for Diddy Kong Racing's cast, but it is like, it's shocking that they didn't have like, you know. Yeah, as cursed early Banjo without Kazooie. That's true too. You're right. Pre Kazooie Banjo. It's like I didn't even know about it till almost Wii era. Really? Oh, goddamn. Yeah. It's a shame because it would have been a top tier coach game. Oh, it's really good. I have really good memories of playing it with my cousins. Yeah. My name's Crunch. Corruption Conquer. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, you know what? I think the best thing to happen to Conquer is Transgirl Conquer. Like easily. Like once again, fans just know what we need. The DS version wasn't bad. I've heard some things about the DS version. I don't know. Like, maybe it isn't so bad, but one of my favorite ancient YouTube videos. Oh my god, oh no. What am I gonna be? What have you sent me? Oh no. Oh my god. Yep. I might need that on the soundboard. Gonna have to look that one up. Yeah, like three of these guys went on to have like careers, which I guess like in a cast of like 8 plus like I guess TT, like in a cast is small. That's like 1/3, right? Basically, I don't know math. I wonder how hard I'm gonna crash after the adrenaline wears off. Oh, you got adrenaline? Hey Jade, how you doing? Yeah, from the archive. I need that sound. I need that, and I also need some voice cuts from Gacha Force. Yeah. Yeah. They should have put the dog in the dog from Jet Force Gemini. I mean, it predated Jet Force Gemini by quite a few years, but I mean, yeah, it would have probably fit. Like, the thing is like Diddy Kong Racing, had it been at like the end of the 64's lifespan, probably would have did like way better because like Rare would have had way more characters they could have tapped by that point. But I mean, like realistically, I don't know. Like that's to me like the big thing that held Diddy Kong Racing back, because Diddy Kong Racing otherwise was like kind of fire. I'll definitely be doing the mastery for it at some point because I really enjoyed that game. So, speaking of which, we should do the mastery for A Link to the Past. Let's get into it because we're going to be walking a lot. Are y'all down for a stream where I like clack horns at a bunch of bosses and end up walking back and forth a lot? Okay, so what we need is blue potions. How much money do I have? Enough money for blue potions. Makes me think, oh man, Slap City is really good. Yeah. A lot of people knock the game for the cast being a bunch of random, but the gameplay is amazing. The gameplay is amazing, and I kind of like the cast. Like, the thing is like, let's be real, like, when it comes to like Smash Brothers, like Smash Brothers is a very like, you know, kind of lightning in, I don't even know if you can say lightning in a bottle, but like, nobody's gonna have like 30 years worth of like character development in games that Nintendo has for how they took that into Smash Brothers, you know? So it's like, I guess at that point it would be like 20 years of characters in games. So it's like nobody really has that to compete with Smash Brothers. So like by comparison, like the best thing you can do by comparison is just have your cast be really interesting, which is I think what Slap City has going for it. Yeah, Fish Bujin is amazing, like top tier. Here, let me give a fucking picture of Fish Bujin. Man, for conveyance, like, here you go. This is one of the characters from Slap City. He is really, really fun. This is Fish Bujin. Yeah. I guess it's more Fish Bungeon. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, super good. Super good. Great game. 10 out of 10. Diddy Kong Racing was made after a different game was cancelled. It was cobbled together from whatever in development assets Rare had ready. Diddy wasn't supposed to be in it either. All the other characters were from Rare games in development, but most were cancelled or reworked for different characters. Yeah, I guess I could see that. In game, the hard consequences for death. I entered. Wait, what? In a game with hard consequences for death, I entered 5-fight solo arena with foes of relatively equal strength, and I'm so drained right now. Oh. Let's see, so that's intense. Where's my game at? There we go. Okay. So we gotta take our duck and go get some potions. So you can stop sitting adjacent to Zelda. Have you played It'll Do? I haven't played it, but I've heard good things. It is something I do want to play at some point. So I gotta get me some blue potion. Oh my god, I've almost used all my money. Unbelievable. On the topic of Quest 64, THQ really dropped the ball. Really dropped the ball with their crunch. In fact, they made another RPG for the 64 and also got pushed out before it was done. Iden Chronicles. I heard something about that game. I don't know much about it though. I always assumed THQ just published Quest 64. I've never really cared enough to look into who actually made it. Is it actually made by THQ? Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it's made by them. Ugh. I have to kill this guy. Oh, okay. It's made by Imagineer. Why is that name familiar? Did they make a Metabots game? That sounds right. Yeah. I know Metabots is Natsume, but why am I going down here? I don't need to be down here. It published the series. Okay. Oh. Oh. Ah. There we go. Okay. Quest 64 was released early outside of Japan. The Japanese version has different balance, some extra graphic effects, and longer ending. Quest 64. I've never understood the obsession with Quest 64. I know like a little bit of it. It's like my own what would you call it? Experience with RPGs, I guess. Like, I was definitely like spoiled for RPGs, let's be real. Growing up through like the 90s, like growing up through Super Nintendo era, I should say, is really like the big one. So like Quest 64 just like does nothing for me. Oops. There we go. Ow. Okay, yeah, how you doing? Quest 64, one of the few RPGs on the 64. I know, right? But that doesn't matter. Not good, but in a way you can see how it could be good. Okay. Like, I'm not beyond like maybe looking into it again to give it like Um, like just to like out of curiosity, I would never say I would play it in full, but like just to like look at it, see if I can see see what other people are seeing. I don't know. Quest 64, the Nintendo 64's answer to Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, kinda. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it's used because of how long it takes to get to places. I want to set for Iden Chronicles the First Mage, the other Nintendo 64 RPG. It plays like a more serious Quest 64. It's terrible, but extremely ambitious. Okay. Fred. Oh, man. The Quest 64 is draining the life force from my body. Like, it is kind of a weird situation because the 64 was like such a, like, how to put it? Like, yeah, I was about to say, there's more than just two RPGs on the 64. Hybrid Heaven, yeah, that was the one I was trying to think of the name of a little bit ago. But yeah, yeah, like it's a weird thing because like the Super Nintendo was so strong for RPGs. Yeah, there's also Paper Mario 64 or Paper Mario F64. Oh my god, Paper Mario. Yeah, which is like Paper Mario is really good. Yeah. But how to put it? The Super Nintendo being such a prominent like console for RPGs, and then the 64 being so dry for RPGs. I don't know. It did stuff to people. Like people are out here like, you know, voracious for RPGs. The raw desperation, you know. Sony leaned into RPGs and Nintendo faltered on them. Right when JRPGs were at their peak of popularity, it's true. Massive fumble. Yeah. I don't actually know where the boss room is, so I'm still kind of just like wandering around right now. Okay, just out of curiosity. Yeah, and Mother 3 falling through kind of didn't help matters. Not that like I think any of it would have like saved like the 64's like standing with RPGs, because like it isn't just about like one game. But like Wang's like right on the money, right? Because like RPGs were so big at the time, and like Sony like leaned into that and capitalized on it, and they benefited from that greatly, right? Yeah. Lost Kingdoms is GameCube. And the GameCube didn't get a huge number of RPGs either, but it did have a lot of interesting and fun ones. Yeah, Lost Kingdoms is really good. Yeah, like the GameCube was not in a lot better shape, but it was definitely like way better shape than the 64. Okay, looks like we're going into ad breaks, so I will be back in 3 minutes. So everyone hang tight, and I will BRB.
I don't like this! What? Well, you know what? At least I can stand up and say that I'm gonna die on my own 2 feet. What's the boss doing? I guess we're just gonna stand here and be really, like, disappointed.
I need to make a button for this so I can just do it quicker. There we go. Enjoy. Might be. I wonder what this is gonna be like, because they've sped up every boss a little bit. They usually, it seems like they give each boss one move that's extra fast, which is like not gonna be pleasant for Armored Armadillo. We're gonna find out though. Whoa, fuck! Oh my god! Ah! I'm...
Go to your left.
No.
Let's go,
There's a dog.
Let's go.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's what the dog thing's for.
What's... Oh!
Biscuit. You want a biscuit?
Damn.
Hey, come.
Maybe you can't fucking say that to trans girls. Shut up. Yo, holy moly, this cupboard has tons of things in it. Where'd the cart go? Oops. I nicked the button that makes you go limp. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Which, this isn't the way. This isn't the direction. What does the cart look like on this? Yo! That's not, this is too big for one person. Yo, where are y'all?
Now, I'll only hit keyed.
I don't think so.
No, you're that crafty.
What? Someone fucking clip that. That was bullshit.
What happened?
I shot the top and it flew off the stage, and then it like came back onto the stage.
Did hit you?
Classic top.
Yeah, classic
I think
top.
that's just standard play for the top.
Oh, that was smooth. Oh, that's gonna be good. Too much momentum. Got it. Ah, look at that. Yes.
Nope, the spam. Immaculate spam. He's got 1,000.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was on me. Is that attack specific to multiplayer? It's not specific to multiplayer. The way it speeds up right now and
Yo,
just
I hit her with a
goes
flare!
Is specific to expert mode.
Cool flare.
Everyone gets a treasure bag.
Oh, we get a treasure
That's
bag?
nice.
Where's the treasure bags at?
Yeah, get rid of
Yo, treasure bag. Oh, I want to open it.
All right.
Oh, cool. What the fuck is this stuff? Thanks. So whoa! Goodbye. Whoa! I like how Luigi's just like, oh. Yeet. Woo. Andrew, how you doing? Yeet. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Hey everybody. Nintendo did not screw up by doing that. Final Fantasy team tried to make 7 for the 64. No. But it didn't run well and would have been expensive on cartridge. That's why they jumped ship. I mean, I don't think it didn't fit on cartridge. I mean, they tried working with the Nintendo 64 stuff, but I mean, like, there was a rift forming between Square and Nintendo even then. Nintendo went entirely by load times and miscalculate. As much as consumers want to pretend, the games industry is not a closed-off monolith. Devs change companies, tips, tricks are open secrets. Oh yeah, I mean, we talked about this last stream too, about like people that work on one development team and then move on to a different development team. We're literally playing Gotcha Force, which is like the director of it went on to do the Gundam Versus games for like Namco Bandai. And it's like Gotcha Force is literally just that. So I've been going around in circles. Whenever it's possible to fit Nintendo 64 or fit Nintendo 64 on Final Fantasy 7 cartridge. Fit Nintendo 64 fit Final Fantasy 7 onto a Nintendo 64 with compression techniques used for Resident Evil. Resident Evil. I don't know. Like, Resident Evil on the 64 was definitely like a much later game than much later game. Actually, I don't know when it came out. That's not I can't make that statement. Like, it feels like it was much later, but realistically, it was probably not that much later. Resident Evil. The boss is at the bottom of the dungeon. Thank you, Norkree. I'll put that piece of information, that very helpful piece of information into my mind, I suppose. Why can't I find a date for this? Oh, it was actually quite late. I thought it was, but like, yeah, because it was like 1999, 2000. When did it come out on PS1? 1990. It's not that much later. It's like a year later. But I mean, like, I guess we're talking about Final Fantasy 7, so it's like, that's like 3 years later. So, yeah. Yeah. So the level of space needed is notably greater. Yeah. Like, I don't... Like, maybe if they cut all the cinematics out of it, I guess? Simply put it on 2 cartridges. Yeah. You know what they could do? Here's my pitch. Okay, Square of 1995. What we do... Yeah, no. What we do is we make a cartridge, but it's 1 cartridge, but it has 2 cards in it, and you flip it. So when you go to switch from disc 1 to disc 2, you just take the cartridge, flip it upside down, and just plug it back in. There you go. Easy. I just saved the millions. Alternate timeline Final Fantasy VII is on the 64. Everybody fucking hates it. With lock-on technology. Cloud Knuckles, yes. Finally, what the people want. I don't think there's any getting around it. It would have been like probably a much worse game on the 64. Like, they would have had to cut the cinematics probably down. Not that the cinematics are like the only thing that makes the game good, but you know. Like, they would have to do things in different ways. You know, someone's gonna plug an upside down Nintendo 64 into another. Oh my god, that'd be so good. I love it. Was the memory pack even out for the 64? The memory pack came out around the same time as Mario Kart, so it was relatively early. Could you do anything with the memory pack? No. Like, completely useless. Like, the memory pack was such a, like... To me, like, the memory pack always read as, like, such a cash-in on, like, what Sony was doing, and they were like, oh, we could do this too and make more money. Like, I don't know, it was always, like... There was no reason for it, because the cartridges... It's a cartridge-based console. They could just have saving on the cartridge. The amount of space, like... Always a ridiculous thing to me. Yeah. You needed it for Toy Story 2 on the 64. Did you, though? Did you? Or was it that they, like... Randomizer? No. OG. Yeah. Like, that's the thing, is, like, I don't feel like... If you told me, like... They were gonna put Final Fantasy VII on the 64. Man, I don't even think I could buy it. I don't think I could just accept the fact that, like, I don't feel like there's much of anything that used the memory pack, like, in a way that I felt like, it's like, oh yeah, this makes so much sense. Like, this is obviously necessary. Like, I never got that from, oh my god. I just never got that from the memory pack. I was playing Goemon on a rental and was salty to find out you need a memory pack to save. Ended up leaving the console on all weekend until we got the memory pack. I have a basement full of unopened Nintendo 64 memory packs. There you go. Goats got you covered. Yeah. Because, like, making a save file, even if it's just one save file, doesn't use that much space. Couldn't you use a memory pack for Coliseum to bring your save to your friends to... Yeah, that's like a really nuanced use of it, though. It's not like with, like, on Sony's end where the memory pack was, like, kind of a necessary thing, you know what I mean? There. And then cuts says, yeah. Fettermaker took up a whole card. Oh shit, we're in the boss room. Okay. Oh, okay, so is it alternating? Okay, so it's okay. Oh man. This is way faster than I remember it being. Oh man. I don't like any of this. There we go. Hitless cold stare. Did you do a damageless? Did you already do the damageless fights? No. That was both. That was fire rod only and damageless. Very nicely done. Thank you. Okay, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. They say Hylia people control mysterious powers, as did the 7 wise men. But the blood of the Hylia has become thin over time. We who carry the blood of the 7 wise men do not possess strong power anymore either. Our powers will increase if we mix the courage of the knights with the wisdom of the wise men. Only a short time remains until the gate at the castle linked the open worlds opens. I have dyslexia. What the hell? Why would they write it like this? The gate at the castle linking the worlds opens. Okay. Completely. If you defeat Ganon, the worlds will vanish and Triforce will wait for a new holder. I believe in you. Good luck. Do you understand? As much as anybody could. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. I saw you had damage, so I thought you got hit. No, I went into the room with less than full health because I actually didn't expect to. I didn't expect to fall into the boss room. Like I kind of forgot that. Don't steal my arrows, stupid pumpkin. The knights and the wise men should fuck. They were saving the models. But yeah, that's how the game works. You could save them as variables in a text file and it could be read. There's no need to save the whole model. You could make a whole ass fighting game character. Oh. Anyways, well that was pretty good. That was clean. I thought that was gonna be way worse, honestly. I think I was just really tired when we were fighting the eyeball yesterday. Or the day before, I guess. So I guess we're going to blind, which is, I'm not really looking forward to that, to be honest.